No one can know for certain why the Holy Spirit moved John to open his gospel by describing Jesus, God the Son, as the Word. But it seems to me it had to have been, at least in part, to point us back to some of the very first concepts in the Bible. The opening phrase in the book of Genesis is, "In the beginning God created." Then, 3 sentences later, we're told that God created by speaking. So it's not surprising that John's record of the life and ministry of Jesus would introduce him this way: "In the beginning was the Word." And by inspiring the use of this remarkable description, it's clear the Spirit wants us to understand that Jesus is not a silent bystander on the scene of this world. He's an eternal communicator. So if Jesus is an eternal communicator, doesn't that mean he's speaking right now? And if he's speaking right now, shouldn't we take the time to listen? Obviously, the answer to both questions is yes. But if we're going to hear and act on what he's saying, we need to learn how he communicates with us. And thankfully, God hasn't left us in the dark. The Bible tells us at least 3 things to help our hearts become better sensitized to the sound of his voice. 2 of these clues are found in 1 Kings 19:11 through 12, where Elijah gets a lesson in hearing God. He learns that God's voice is still and small. The word still in this passage means quiet, but that doesn't mean the Lord is speaking so as not to be heard. It means he's not going to compete for our attention. So if we really want to hear him, we're going to have to work at filtering out the ambient sound of this broken world along with the competing voices the devil uses to distract and deceive us. The word small means compressed, and that means that instead of speaking in linear sentences where one word follows another, there's so much God is saying, he compresses it into packages that often take time and contemplation to unwrap and assimilate. We need to learn to listen for packets, not paragraphs. The 3rd clue is found in Isaiah 30:21, where it says, God's messages often sound like they're sneaking up on us from behind. This means that what he says is frequently not what we expect. It's surprising. So if we're going to improve our discernment, we need to pay more attention to those unexpected promptings from the Spirit. My wife and I have been married for several decades, and over that time, I've developed a keen sensitivity to her voice. I'd know it anywhere. I can pick it out of the noise of any crowd. And it's my deepest desire to get to know God's voice like that. I'll bet you desire the same thing. So let's start listening more closely for his still, small, and surprising voice.